KasCon. KasCon.
Hello and welcome to my show and tell about emulator consoles. So a while back I bought this emulator console and I had a lot of fun with it. But I also had this phone collecting dust. It's a Pixel 8. And as you can see, it is damaged and has a big line over the screen. It's really annoying for daily use, but the phone is still good. My wife sent it out for repairs, but they wouldn't repair it. She could either buy a new phone with a little discount or have it recycled or send it back. So she got it back and it was collecting dust ever since because she got a new phone. So I was thinking this phone has a pretty strong chip, a lot better than this little box right here. So I was wondering if I could make a better console out of this phone that was collecting dust. So I did some research and I went to work. I got this USB-C to USB-C adapter with 45 watts. So it can power a lot of things at the same time. I had this mouse still laying around. White controllers. This one I already had. This one I bought for, I think, 18 euros. It's a decent controller. And I made this. This is a fan I got out of an old computer. Out of the part that handles electricity. These are some things you put under a chair. That's where the mobile phone is put in. Above the fan so it gets cooled. And it fits right in here. These are screws with rubber tubings. It holds really well. It doesn't move and it doesn't get damaged because of the screws, obviously. Down here I have a hub. I bought that for about 15 euros. It has 4 USB ports where I put the controllers, the mouse and the fan. I connected the fan to a USB with a little crown, and I also connected this switch to it. I didn't solder, I just used a crown with screws to put it in place. And that way it's safe and easy. You don't need to solder. But you can also just buy a fan, a USB fan, and do the same thing. But fans suited the project really well, so I went for the little fan that fits right under the phone. I had some wood laying around, just made fitting pieces and screwed it together to make a bed for the phone. I connected it with the bed for the hub So it's really close and it doesn't move, and the cable sits tight and doesn't get damaged by moving, or when you get the controller, it doesn't get damaged or pulls out the plugs. So it sits really well. Let's connect. This is the exit cable from the hub. It goes into the phone. We need power as well. It goes in here. Power online. New emulation options. Yeah, here we go. The fan is already running. Nice cool breeze in my face right now. You can see the mouse on the display already. That's nice. And yeah, if I put my finger here, we're good to go. Yes, there's the phone with the nice pink line on it, but on the TV there's no pink line. So the pink line isn't a worry, isn't a problem. And I managed to get it full screen too. That was a real journey. Some people gave some nice tips. TV settings and desktop mode. Desktop mode was the way to go. Rather old TV that doesn't support all the new stuff, but I managed to get it to work. I use Emulation Station Desktop, get a console feel. It's a really nice front end, I think. I checked out all the themes, and this is one of my favorites. There are other nice themes, but this felt really clean. I have a Nintendo 64, Nintendo DS. The Nintendo DS works pretty well with the mouse, at least for most games. Game Boy Advance, I really like the Game Boy Advance. I had it myself. This is one of my favorites to play on the big screen. If you like pixel art, you might like it as well. But yeah, let's check it out for a little bit to get a little feel of how it's on the big screen. Nice colors and all that. Whole screen in use. Let's start it up. I can't play with one hand, but I can show you the pinball table at least. Yeah, I really love the graphics, the pixel art and all that. Let's go. If I use the RetroArch fast key, I can go to the menu by holding start for a few seconds. It's really nice. Back in the front end. But the Pixel is pretty powerful. That's why I started the project as well. It can run GameCube very good. Donkey Kong is one of my favorites. I must say it's a fun game with the controller as well. Mario Kart Double Dash, really nice. I have a Super Nintendo and the Sega Mega Drive, Sega Dreamcast. The Wii takes some tweaking, but the games I tested also run, but they might need some tweaking on the Pixel 8. Sega Dreamcast runs very good. Power Stone, really cool game. We got the Mega Drive. I had that as a kid. Alicia Dragoon is still somewhere in the attic of my father. So yeah, Alicia Dragoon. Some other classics, Biohazard. We have that as well. It just uses the whole screen. And there are two modes you can run it in. One just is like the old way that it's displayed. But there is also a mode where you see a little bit more than on those old TVs. And in this game it's kind of funny. You can see some opponents earlier, I think. I have the standard settings right now. But yeah, you can play around with that. I also play around with shaders, but this isn't the most ideal game to show the shaders. Yeah, those can be really amazing as well. Let me find a good old Tony Hawk. Yes, here we go. Yeah, I think you can really see the pixels. I'm not sure if it's as clear as in real life. I enhancement settings, and then ×2. Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't think the record from the phone is really good to show this, but the pixels are basically gone now. You can also put some cell shading on there. Maybe that's a bit better to see on this recording. Let's try it out. Shaders, video shaders, load the preset. The slang one is the one we need. And then the cell shader. Let's try this one. Now you have a cell shaded Tony Hawk, which gives it a real different look. Yeah, and there are a lot of shaders to play around with, so yeah, that's great. Really fun to try and enhance these old games as much as possible. Yeah, the best things I managed to run on the Pixel 8 right now are PlayStation 2 games. I really like Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. It's really hard. It's not balanced, but that makes it really fun and more like the Dragon Ball Z series. Makes you feel like you're in the cartoon, so to say. If it's turned off, I can touch it. And click the mouse. And it's back again. It's one of my favorite games on there. I really like the retro achievements. I have them activated in all the emulators and in RetroArch. Some emulators I run standalone from the front end, and some I run through RetroArch through the front end. But some are better standalone for various reasons. Yeah, if you're gonna make something like this yourself, it's yeah, a matter of just trying what's the best, what works the best. You can also ask the computer for some help on that. Yeah, and test it out if it works or not. It loads really fast, it runs really smooth, so that's great. A bit of a loading time, but it's not too long. Yeah, I'm not able to play so well with one hand, but just wanted to show you the game for a little bit. It runs really good. So yeah, I'm really happy with the PlayStation 2 emulator. Some of the standalone emulators don't have the fast keys that I have in RetroArch, but most of the time I can just use the desktop mode and go here. Oh, we're back. Yeah, and if you like DS games, the mouse is a real good tool to make most games playable. Let's cook with Mama a little bit. Yeah, you can see the cursor already. And yeah, you can do most things really well with the mouse. Not all movements are as easy. Especially you have to move around real quick from one point to the other, like with shooting games like Point Blank. But most of the games are really fun with the mouse. So yeah, let's cook. What are we gonna cook? Spaghetti. A sandwich. Yeah, let's make a sandwich. And I'm all controlling it with the mouse right now. Gonna rip that lettuce. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's rip that lettuce. Here we go. Oh no, I was too fast. Yes, some more letters. Let's go. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I wasn't that focused, but it's playable. Some things might be a bit easier with the touchscreen. But you can also use the touchscreen of the phone. I'm having real fun with the Pixel 8 as a console. Yeah, really glad I started the project and put a good use to the Pixel 8 that was collecting dust. I think I will give my brother the old console box. And yeah, well, if you have any questions, please let me know.
KasCon